Progressive Science Initiative, PSI, is a program designed to support high levels of student achievement in physics, chemistry, and biology, and was developed over 10 years by teachers. This program has led to high levels of advanced placement, AP participation, and passing rates. The program consists of the core philosophy, pedagogy, assessment strategies, and technology, and has its own set of free digital materials to support the teaching of more than 20 courses in mathematics and science. These resources are made available by the New Jersey Center for Teaching and Learning at www.njctl.org.
My role with the implementation of PSI is to monitor the research that we are gathering to show that students are making good progress in learning science. Trenton has a particular interest in wanting to make sure that all of the students progress and learn physics as well as chemistry and biology to do well in STEM and to be prepared for a STEM career.
The reality is that the majority of African American and Latino students do not have access to higher level courses like Algebra 2, chemistry, calculus, and physics. The New Jersey Center for Teaching and Learning is a third party in our collaboration. NJCTL, as we call it, has two programs, the Progressive Science Initiative and the Progressive Math Initiative, which our district has adopted. Through the collaboration, 20 of our teachers have returned to the classrooms themselves to earn certification to teach algebra-based physics or chemistry.
When our association had the opportunity to attend a session sponsored by the New Jersey Center for Teaching and Learning regarding PSI, PMI, we became so engrossed about the opportunities that this program would bring to our students here in the city of Trenton.
It was very clear looking at student achievement and student interest as described by other New Jersey school districts and the interest in enhancing the college and career pathways for our students. Also been able to see a shift in teacher practice, authentic integration of technology into daily coursework, and a larger student interest in the area of science and mathematics.
The support that we got while we were preparing to teach, as well as the continued support while we're teaching now, is wonderful. And the technology that I knew that we were going to get, the smart boards with the responders that allowed us to gauge understanding while as we taught, all of those things I found to be very exciting.
10 to the -4, which means you're going to move this decimal 4 places, right? So you can write it like Philip wrote, right? 6.9 times 10 to the -4. That's important. I think the most effective strategy that is utilized in PSI is the availability, that it's all digital. Students can access at any time. Students have multiple opportunities to improve their grades. They're not punished. It's very good strategies here. It gives students a lot of opportunities.
We are going to do the Marshmallow Launcher Lab today. We have 2 objectives. The first objective for today is to apply the conservation of energy principle and to observe the relationship between gravitational potential energy, kinetic energy, and elastic potential energy. The most exciting part to me was the use of new technology in the classroom. The use of the smart board, being able to launch a 100% digital class with no book, was innovative to me.
Being a spiritual education teacher with the inclusion setting, so I see my students more interested in participation, and I think a PSI program is a great program for our students.
PSI has helped me with my mathematical skills because I'm taking a course called trigonometry, and it seems a lot easier to understand it with physics and trigonometry in the same semester. It has given me the opportunity to open my mind more into seeing a lot of things in motion.
PSI has helped me improve my mathematical skills because it opens my mind more and it gives me like way more different things to think about. PSI is taught me a lot about the world because it has a lot of equations and whatnots that help us with our everyday life.
I actually like science now. Like business that like is a lot of math, and math is my favorite subject. It makes me like, since there's not a lot of people who take physics, it makes me want to like to go out there and explore more, because physics was something like that nobody actually did before.
My son, when he told me that he was taking the PSI class, he was very excited about it, because one thing he do like is math and numbers. It made him more interested in science, knowing once he found out certain formulas and how to measure things and how to set up to solve problems.
I've been visiting the classrooms and visiting the class where the teachers are learning physics, and providing feedback and helping to maintain the fidelity of the program, to make sure that the experience that the teachers are getting in their classroom and that their students are getting in those teachers' classrooms is faithful to the idea that is proven, or the approach that has proven so successful. And it's been very positive here, and you can see that then transferring into the classroom where the teachers are seeing the support in terms of technology and feedback.
Going into the teachers' classrooms to work with them on the methods and pedagogy. I've been most impressed with the Trenton Public Schools and the fact that everyone is on board with the implementation. From the teachers to the students to the administrators to the TEA to the PTO, everyone has had a positive support for the program. Everyone's willing to do whatever they can to help it be successful.
Because of the PSI PD right now, the focus in my classroom is interaction. We have a lot of interactions going on where students talk to each other, they discuss, they come up with their own answers or their perspectives of certain things. The technology which the lesson is based on is a big help.
When you allow students to talk about what they've learned, to connect it to real world experiences, you are guaranteed to have students who are more engaged and connected to the learning experience. When we look at the National Math and Science Initiative data, we know that 56% of students enter college not ready for math. The numbers for science is even more alarming. 64% of students enter college not ready for college level science. Our shifts to PSI at the high school level, and we are even engaging at the middle school level, will help to even the playing field for our students here in Trenton Public Schools.
What surprised me most is the rate at which it is impacting the students. I mean, I knew that the methods and the technology would increase student achievement. I just didn't expect it to come so fast. And that is what has impressed me most about the PSI physics program being used here in Trenton.
Miss Grant, I understand it. That's probably the greatest thing that I've heard students say. But how this program is implemented, how it is structured, and the support systems that are in place have really provided teachers the background and opportunity to be successful, and that is absolutely translated to our success in students. The classrooms are now vibrant. They are alive with valuable and interesting conversation about real-world examples that this program puts in place for them to understand each one of the skills and components.
The thing that's really special about the implementation, I think, is the level of cooperation between the union, the teachers, the administration, all with one thing in mind, which is improving the learning of the students, or learning by students of science and mathematics.
As the president of the Trenton Education Association, I am extremely proud of the level of commitment and the leadership of our district math and science teachers in this initiative.
I think what's impressed me most is being able to recognize the alignment between rigorous mathematics and science courses that are very essential to our students' metacognition. PSI has been an excellent solution to helping us engage in this meaningful work for students to have really, really high expectations around rigorous coursework.